Okay, we're talking to Bobby Clark. Hi, Bobby. How's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
And you're with Front Row
Yep.
Sound Systems. Okay. Tell us a little bit about Front Row, what you guys do, and why we should be paying attention to you guys.
Well, we make classroom sound systems where we give the teacher a mic. We put 4 speakers in the classroom, and what we're doing is we're just enhancing what the teacher has done for years by amplifying her voice with the microphone. We integrate everything: the projector, the computer, all now plugs in. And now all that sound can come out of the speakers as well.
Okay, and so we've actually, I know in my school district, we've actually used some of your systems,
Yep.
and it's not actually like a giant loudspeaker system.
No.
It's completely different from that. Can you
Yeah.
explain the difference?
Yeah, it's strictly for speech. It's not about loudness. It's about speech clarity. It gives every child a front row seat to the teacher's voice, no matter where that teacher teaches from in the classroom, no matter where that child sits in the classroom. They all have a front row seat to her voice.
Can you kind of show us some of the stuff that we
Yeah.
were looking at and what you do with them?
So right here we've got our Pro Digital system. There it is.
Okay.
This has a Texas Instruments digital processor in it. Monitors the teacher's voice 500 times per second. Has an anti-feedback suppression and a feature called OptiVoice. And basically what OptiVoice is it makes the teacher's voice more intelligible. So we mask out the low frequencies, which is what makes our voice loud. We place emphasis on the high frequencies, which is where our intelligibility is. So again, it's not about loudness, it's about speech clarity. So it allows the teacher to talk in an even tone and not have to raise her voice or project her voice in the classroom.
What grade levels do you find that these are most appropriate for?
Primarily K through 5 is where it starts out, but what we're seeing with all the integration with the other technologies now, the middle schools and the high schools are really coming into play because now I can podcast and record my teacher's voice as she's teaching with the interactive whiteboard. Now I have her voice explaining what she's doing on that interactive whiteboard.
So will the system also hook into like multimedia? Will it hook into a television and
Yes.
computer and things like that? So,
Yeah, we've got stereo inputs on the back, so we
okay.
get the.
Let's see. I don't believe you.
We got 2 stereo inputs on the back there.
Well, look at that. Stereo inputs on the back. You weren't lying to me.
We've got an auxiliary out, which is going to allow me to plug in the microphone port on the computer.
Right.
So when I hit that record button now, it's going to record the teacher's voice and what she's saying, plus any media that's coming through that as well.
Okay. And so the microphone goes, looks like that?
Yep. This is the teacher's mic here. Just goes around her neck. Hangs around her neck here. We have a mute
Okay,
button
put it
here.
on so I can see what it looks like. Come on. Looks like something from
Alright.
Star Trek, you know.
Yeah, I got my bling, my teacher's bling on.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
weighs 3 ounces.
Let me see. Hardly weighs. Yeah, it hardly weighs anything at all.
Yeah.
And so, now is it controlled in such a way that if the teacher leaves the room, that she can
Yeah.
go to the bathroom,
Yep.
and nobody's going to be hearing her go to the
Yep.
restroom though.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the infrared system. Once you leave, it's a line of sight. So once she leaves that classroom, it's going to cut her off.
Okay.
So if she forgets to turn the mic off or forgets to mute the button, then it's going to cut her off so she can have a private conversation outside in the hallway or in the teacher's lounge or wherever.
Now I know traditionally people think that these systems should be for schools where you have a high number of students that are deaf and hard of hearing, but that's not the case at all, is
No,
it?
not at all. Research has shown, and that's one of the key things about our product is it is research-based, showing that it increases your test scores not just for your hearing impaired or special needs students, but your everyday general education students.
Right.
Students' ears aren't fully developed until their mid to upper teen years. So you've got all this distraction in the classroom, the background noise, the language barriers that interfere with the message that the teacher's trying to get over to the teacher. So this just allows them to be able to hear that message a lot clearer.
And what's neat about this is that, like, the teacher can be bending over a student and actually be facing away from the student that she's answering, and everyone can still hear
That's
what
correct.
she's saying.
Yeah, I can turn around and do something on the interactive board if I want to, and still be heard. One of the unique things about our microphone is we have directional mics built into it.
Okay.
So if I turn my head, I don't fade in and out. So I keep an even tone whether I'm facing this direction or facing straight ahead.
Sweet.
I keep an even tone all the way across.
Okay, and you had another microphone here. What's
Yep.
that?
This is our new kids mic. So this is the handheld microphone for our students, and you can also comes with a clip, so they can, if they need to do a presentation, they can put it in the clip, put it around their neck, and now they've got both hands free to hold the paper and do what they need to do.
Okay, and so these systems are mounted in ceilings. Are they portable? How do
Yes,
they work?
they're installed systems, and usually you've got the Pro Digital is installed within 15 feet of the teacher's computer that's plugged in the projector, and then you've got your speakers in the classroom. So you've got 4 ceiling speakers, or you have our new IR speakers that actually have the IR sensor built into the speaker here.
And where would that be mounted in the classroom?
And that's mounted on the sides of the classroom, on the walls.
Okay.
Come down about 5 inches from the ceiling. And,
Awesome. Okay, Bobby, if somebody's interested in learning a little bit more about this, who do they contact and how do they get a hold of you?
They just go to www.gofrontrow.com.
GoFrontRow.com.
That's it.
Okay, say hi to El Paso there, Bobby.
Hey, El Paso.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, Tim.